Well, in 2011, I met a little pistol, same age as me, and her name was Pastor Yoon. Ajahn means teacher or pastor, Ajahn Yoon. And God had given her a call same time I started House of Hope, and said to her, I want you to go to the streets and reach those who cannot speak and those who cannot hear. She didn't know where they were, didn't know anything about them, but what she discovered when she went. She went to the train stations, she went on the bridges, and she found literally multitudes of deaf, mute people. These are people that were born to the streets, born on the streets, abandoned by their families because of their deafness, which in reincarnation thinking it means that you must have done something bad in your past life. And so she began to reach them and created a gang. And out of that has risen a church. She had to prove their existence. They had no proof of existence, had no government ID. You can't do anything, just like in the States, without an ID. And so that's what she did. She kept going and going and going and started a cell group, and that was my first experience with the deaf church. And we would be outside, and the deaf knew about it. It was like the alarm would go off at 6:30 on a Thursday night, and out would come deaf mute, and we'd be doing the service in sign language, and you could feel the presence of God on the park, down in downtown Bangkok and the tourist areas. So from that point on, right now, Rakta is in a church. It's a bicycle ride from me, and I do preaching there. And I need a translator in Thai, even though I'm learning Thai, and I need a translator in Thai sign language, and I love it. So I use a lot of body saying sign language, which seems to work. So I preach there, and I also counsel with an interpreter, people that are struggling with addiction. These are things I haven't had access to before. So I try to provide things that are my skill set that they don't often know about, or don't have someone with that kind of experience. And I lead retreats and go out on things. Pastor Yoon takes them to, we as a team, we're all on a team. And so there's a team of people that are risen up, that are deaf, couples and individuals that are now leaders in the church. They were more murderers. They were arrested, and they had no advocacy. They can't speak and they cannot hear, and they're in jail, and they have no one to defend them, no one to translate for them until Pastor Yoon came. And so, to watch what she has done is just miraculous. There's a meal together, a family atmosphere afterwards, and I just love preaching there. A place just wrecks my heart. I'm so full of joy when I walk through the door, and the hugs and you get noises, and this is my name, because they give you a name, and my earrings were glittering one night, so that's what they said, and that's me.